Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Monday, the 21st of November, 2022. There's a good breeze going. Are you done, Max? Yeah? And go back in? He's like, yeah. Oh, there goes the handle again. Hold on a second, folks. All right. I was gonna say, you could see that breeze was blowing over here. So what we're gonna do? There's little Miss Molly. Come on, baby girl. And go in, baby. Huh? Mama, what you doing? She's such a good cat. I know. I see you. Come on. Well, come on, girlie. Come on, Mama. I know. I see you. Come on, baby. Come on. What's she doing? Hey. What are you doing, baby? No, she's like, no, I don't think so. What are you doing? Come on. Come on. All right, oh, she's not ready to go in yet. All right. See the tops of the trees, the wind's blowing pretty good here today. It's definitely warmer than it was. Oh, now she comes. You're so funny. You're a funny girl. What are you doing? Huh? You want to go inside? Want to go inside? Want to go inside, little fluff ball? Huh? What are you doing? Huh? Gonna come in? And go in? Nope, not yet. All right. All right, sorry guys. But anyway, it's warmer today, but with the wind going, it doesn't feel warmer. All right, this doesn't want to open. Oh, gosh. Hold on. Oh, now she's gonna. Are you gonna go in? I gotta see if I can get this door open. So we'll do it like this. Watch. I needed two hands. Alright, we'll go in here so you guys can hear me. You can hear the winds blowing pretty good from in here, and I know that with this new camera, a lot of you were saying that there was an issue, couldn't hear if the winds were going, so I don't want to do a video and have you guys not hear me. Alright, so this video we're going to be talking about Java in Indonesia, the main island. They just had a 5.6 magnitude earthquake. At least 63 people are dead, several hundred injured. I'm sure both those counts will be going up. You know, it is, because of its location in the Ring of Fire, it deals with a lot of activity, volcanic activity, tsunamis, earthquakes, and this was a very shallow earthquake and very bad situation for the people there. So I want to talk about that on a prepping related type of situation. So, you know, it amazes me. Okay, so we're going to talk about location right now, okay? Because if you look at, like Buffalo, for an example, okay? Now, obviously, they don't get these kind of snowstorms that they just got every single year, but there is that potential that they're going to get that. There's also the fact that because of their location, they get a lot more lake effect snow, just like Watertown, New York. Because of their location, they get a lot more lake effect snow than a lot of other people in the state. Syracuse used to be the one that for a lot of times would be the winner, if you will, of the Snow Bowl, they used to call it. So the lake effect snow definitely has an impact on, excuse me, where you are and what you're dealing with. So that's kind of a tough situation. With with Indonesia in that area, because of where they're at in the Ring of Fire, again, like I said, they're more apt to get a lot more activity, volcanic, earthquakes, possible tsunamis. They had the one, obviously, we know about the big tsunami that happened. But people just, it's a beautiful area and it's a nice place to live. But you have to realize when you decide where you want to live, you have to realize, okay, if I live in this area, what are the possibilities of things that can happen in this area? So, if you're on the West Coast, you live in San Francisco, right? There's a possibility that an earthquake is going to happen. That's, because it's on a fault line. Again, excuse me. So, moving to an area and living in an area and expecting nothing to ever happen, I believe, is foolish. You have to always be prepared. Decide, if I'm going to live in this area, these are the possibilities of things that can happen, and plan accordingly. Now, planning for an earthquake, you can build stronger construction that's going to help withstand an earthquake, but an earthquake is not something that you really can plan for. So when those earthquakes happen, depending on the strength of the earthquake, it can be quite devastating. And obviously in Java, they're not having the kind of rigid construction rules, if you will, that would be in the United States, say in San Francisco. Okay, but again, choosing to pick your location of where you want to be. So people always ask me, for my location, why the mountains, number one, right? Well, a lot of people ask me why West Virginia and all those type of things. And the factors that I always looked at, when deciding where I wanted to be, even this location here in New York, first factor for me is high elevation. Why high elevation? Because if you have high elevation, the chances of getting flooded out are minuscule. You might get a lot of water, the ground might get saturated. Yes, absolutely, those things can happen. But the chances of being flooded where your home is underwater, it's not likely. Because if this place here in New York or the place that I have in West Virginia gets flooded, where the water would be that high, you need the ark. Because the ground, here in New York, I'm like 1,600 feet above elevation, and I'm at 3,200 feet above sea level down in West Virginia. The other reason that, I chose high ground was because you can control the high ground. Most people, if it is a worse type of situation, are not going to want to go uphill. They're going to take the path of least resistance. Having the advantage of controlling the high ground is a big, important part of it for me. And, obviously, here in New York, there is a possibility of earthquakes, but minute. Same thing in the location that I'm at in West Virginia. Now, the weather is worse here, so that can be an advantage or a disadvantage in an SHTF situation. In a SHTF situation, in this wintertime, you're hunkering down. You're riding it out. You're not going anywhere. So as long as you have wood, a way to heat your home, and all those type of things, you're in pretty good shape, And so that makes a big, big difference as well. So, with seeing this situation over in Java, it's very sad. My heart goes out to the people, especially the people that passed. It's not a way that I think anybody would want to go, and have all your things destroyed. And so, it's like when people live near the Mississippi River, and then the Mississippi River floods, and then they wonder, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. Well, I can. it's because of where you chose to be. And again, the beauty of the United States of America, if you live in the United States of America, you can go anywhere you want in the country. There's nobody stopping you from packing up, moving to a different area, doing something different, trying some new things and stuff like that. I have, been all over this country. Love this country. I think it's an absolutely beautiful country. The people that I've met through the different parts, for the most part, very very decent. It's fun. When we went to Sturgis 2 years ago, and we'd stopped someplace. Where did we stopped someplace, and I was using a restroom, and I talked to everybody. Right? Anybody that knows me knows I talk to everybody. Well, I'm talking to a guy in the bathroom, and he goes, "You ain't from around here, are you?" And I said, "No, I am not." He goes, "I can tell by your accent." And I don't feel like I have an accent, obviously. Obviously down in West Virginia, I'm the New York guy. I could tell you some stories about that. That's pretty neat, though. But that's what I am referred to down there. I'm the New York guy. But it's you have to make choices, what you want to do, where you want to be, what's going on, and so those are things that people need to think about. Your choice of where you want to live is really going to be, in my opinion, what the weather's going to do in that area. If you live in Tornado Alley, as long as you have prepared properly to deal with the possibility of tornadoes in those areas, then hey, have at it. Live there, have a good life, enjoy yourself. If you live in a flood zone, be prepared to deal with those type of situations. If you live in a earthquake zone, you better be prepared to live with those situations. If you live in the Northeast, and winter times are going to be rough, as long as you are prepared for that, you're going to be okay. I mean, the other day, yesterday, the weather was absolute crap up here, and so we kind of hunkered down, kept the fires going, did what we had to do, and that's it. That's what you do, So that's a normal thing up here. But the majority of people are ready for that, and they are prepared for that because that's what we do up here. So some things to think about, if you are planning on doing anything, definitely have a game plan together, and then when something happens in the area that you live in, you can't complain because you knew what you were getting yourself into. So those are things to think about. All right, guys, listen, I am going to jump off of here for now. I will be doing another video later. I will be doing my live stream tonight for my hardcore members, and so definitely join us for that. That will be at 8 o'clock. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day, and I will talk to you all later. Remember, we're all in this together. We are one race called the human race. If we could ever figure that one out, we really truly would be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right, I hope you all have a good day, and I will talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.